With the release of Assassin's Creed in 2007, its success had a huge impact on the gaming industry, especially on open world games. The iconic eagle vision, viewpoint and action-adventure plus story-driven game has inspired many open world games over the years. The first Assassin's Creed was loved by many and it sold over 11 million copies. It captured the feel of the 12th century very well, whilst also adding its own fantasy aspects to it, such as the Peace of Eden. The game also featured an excellent duality between the modern-day protagonist Desmond Miles and the ancestor Altair ibn Ahad. As Altair grew as a character, so too did Desmond. The game quickly attracted many fans and became the successful series we know today. Assassin's Creed has had a huge impact on open world games as a whole, and one key feature that the game possesses that not many games had before it was its eagle vision. Eagle vision allows you to tag enemies, and in some instances it allows you to see through walls to track an enemy's movement. The first eagle vision inspired many other types of special visions in games that allow stealth or tracking to be much easier, such as Witcher Sense, Focus Vision, the Wraith World, and Survival Instincts. Those are only a small number of the games that adapted the eagle vision mechanic to suit their game. It may not be the best game mechanic, but a lot of games seem to have it because it helps with various different stealth encounters, and it all started with the franchise Assassin's Creed. The feature was initially used to distinguish citizens and allies from enemies and targets, and it used different colours to show the intentions of each of the 4 types of NPCs. Later in the series, however, it allowed players to tag enemies and even see enemies through walls. Tagging enemies was a useful feature in stealth, but seeing through walls was simply unneeded and just made everything way too easy in my opinion. My point is, the eagle visions have been adapted and changed over the years, not only within the Assassin's Creed franchise, but in other game series too. The sole purpose of an eagle vision type game mechanic is to allow the player to be fully aware of their surroundings so they don't do something that will get them killed in any stealth situation, and many game developers have seen how it made stealth a lot more tactical and allowed players to plan their attack before striking. There are other game features such as viewpoints that have also been in other games, but this is not nearly as common as an eagle vision-esque mechanic. However, Assassin's Creed not only helped shape game mechanics of open world games, but also ushered in open world games that also featured a great overarching story, as well as an in-depth open world. Before Assassin's Creed, I genuinely cannot think of any games that did the open world plus in-depth story as well or as impactful as the original Assassin's Creed did it. Not only was the story of Assassin's Creed 1 shrouded in mystery, but it also included a lot of characters that were well integrated into the world that was built for the game. When I first booted up the game and visited each of the cities, I couldn't believe the seemingly massive world that I was exploring. 5 completely explorable locations: Masyaf, Acre, Jerusalem, Damascus, and the Kingdom, all of which were built by developers in a way that made them feel huge without them having to actually be very big at all. However, 6-year-old me didn't care and he was just having the time of his life playing the game. So on top of the awesome storyline and characters that were featured in both the modern day and the Ancestors timeline, there was also a huge world for me to explore which was completely mind-blowing. Anyway, having large explorable cities became a crucial feature in the Assassin's Creed games, and with the success of games like AC2 and AC Brotherhood that only made the maps bigger and the storyline more intriguing, a lot of developers saw what a commercial giant Assassin's Creed had become and decided to adapt the format of these games into their own style. Thus began the influx of story-based action-adventure open-world games. If Ubisoft hadn't been so ambitious with the first Assassin's Creed game, and if the Assassin's Creed series wasn't as popular as it is, then we would most likely see very different games being released today, due to the fact that Assassin's Creed wasn't there to shape what we know about open-world games today. Assassin's Creed may not be in the best of positions nowadays due to Ubisoft's greed. However, in its prime, Assassin's Creed really did a lot for the gaming industry, and without it, I really don't know what open world games would be like. Even open world games nowadays still adapt and change things that Assassin's Creed created. After all, the gaming industry really is a bunch of people scrambling to make the next big game, and they all end up copying one another until one of them creates a game that is incredibly successful, and then the race starts anew. This can be seen with Assassin's Creed Origins. It is taking a lot of inspiration from The Witcher 3, arguably one of the best open world games ever made, even though The Witcher 3 took a few aspects from the Assassin's Creed series. The cycle will keep going and games will take inspiration from other games that will in turn take inspiration from other games. It's just how it is, and most likely how it will always be. After all, developers want what will be most profitable for them as a company, and I can't really blame them. Anyway, that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe for more content in the future, and also remember to comment down in the comment section below telling me what you think of the topic of this video. And that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.